Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can strum through a song called Ghostbusters. And we're going to end up kind of working this as a capo 4th fret to kind of match the recording. But it starts off with this really creepy little keyboard intro lick where you can play 3rd fret on the G string and then open B and kind of go back and forth. So we're kind of playing an A sharp to a B note. A sharp B, A sharp B. So I'm just kind of holding down that 3rd fret on the G string and then kind of playing G and B back and forth. And there's a cool little bass line through that where you could play 3rd fret on the low E string and then 1st fret on the D, open D, 4th fret on the A, 3rd fret on the A, 1st fret on the A, 2nd fret on the low E string. That's kind of this cool creepy intro lick. And if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could kind of put those together by doing the 3rd fret on the low E string with the G string to kind of kick it off. And you could even kind of use your fingers to kind of play the G and the B string, and then use your pick or your thumb even to kind of play the bass notes around that lick. So that might be kind of an interesting way to kind of work it is through that intro part. So there's kind of some options there. And then from there, our main verse chorus actually kind of comes in, and there's this cool little bass line where you can play 3rd fret on the low E string, and then 2nd on the A, and then open D, 3rd fret on the D, and then 2nd fret on the D. And then we kind of have a little variation of that where we can play 3rd on the low E string twice, and then go open A and do a hammer on the 2nd fret. So I'm kind of playing open A and putting my finger down with enough force to carry the sound, and then open D, and then 3rd fret on the D, and then 2nd fret on the D. So we got 3 3 2 0 3 2 3 3 0 2 0 3 2. It's kind of a cool little bass line around that. And there's this awesome little melody that comes in where you can play open G 3 times, and then we go open B, and then open G, 2nd fret on the G, and then 3rd fret on the D, and then open G 4 times, and then we go to 3rd fret on the D, and then open G. So kind of hear that recurring through that part, that oh 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 2 3 oh 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 3 oh. And if you're a little bit more adventurous, you could kind of throw in some bass notes around that and have low E on the 3rd fret, and then the open G, and the open B, open G, and then when you hit that 2nd fret on the G string, you play low E on the 1st fret, and then 3 on the low E, oh 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 oh, and then 1 and 3 together, open G. Be kind of an interesting way kind of to work it too. Now the chords that would back up that lick that would start on a G major chord. And the way you play G major, 1st finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger goes to the low E string on the 3rd fret, and the 3rd finger goes to the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the G major, we'd be going to an F major chord. And if you know the bar F major, we'll talk about a really easy way to play this in a moment. But if you know the bar F, you do your 1st finger across the entire 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major bar chord, and it sounds really happy. Now a good substitute for that is something called F major 7. The way you play F major 7, 1st finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, 2nd finger goes to the G string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger goes to the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. It sounds really groovy, happy. And then from the F, there's kind of a quick hit to a C major chord. When you play C major, 1st finger stays on the B string 1st fret, 2nd finger goes to the D string on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger goes to the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. So through that part, you may want to work it as kind of that G, F, C, G, F, C. But a lot of times with a song like this, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So to the G, and just tried that a lot. You have G, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. We can use that whole strum pattern on our chorus tag, but on that chorus or verse chorus part, you could kind of do the G with a down, down, up, and then hit the F with a down, C with a down. G down, down, up, F down, C down, G down, down, up, F down, C down, G down, down, up, F down, C down. And we'll basically be repeating that until we get to our chorus tag. And on our chorus tag, we start on G major with a then we go to F major, but then we go to an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the D string on the 2nd fret, and if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And then from the E minor, we go back to our C major chord at the end, and we kind of repeat that. So we tried our chorus tag with our strum pattern. We had G, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, E minor, down, down, C, down, down, G, down, up, F, down, E minor, down, down, C, down, up, and then we're basically repeating those parts until we get to our bridge part. And there's this cool little hit on our bridge that kind of works around bass notes where you play low E string on the 3rd fret and then slide it to 1st fret, and then we kind of go back to 3rd fret on the low E string twice. So it's kind of a G, F, G, 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 F, G, G. And if you wanted to make that a little bit thicker, you could actually use some things called power chords. The way you play a G5 power chord, his first finger stays on that low E on the 3rd fret, 3rd finger goes to the A string on the 5th fret, and if you strum just those 2 notes together, that sounds a G5 power chord. So you can kind of take that shape and then slide it down to that 1st fret and kind of hold the shape. And that's something called F5 actually. And what we're doing is we're playing the root and the 5th of the chords. On the G5 you're playing G and D. On the F5 you're playing F and C. So we're kind of going G5, F5, G, 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 F, G, G. Now if you just want to strum through that part though, you could start out with the G chord for the first down and then hit the F for your down, up, down, and then F for the down, down, up, down, G the down, F down, up, down, F down, down, G down, F down, up, down, F down, up, down. And then we'll basically be repeating those parts through the rest of the song. Now the weird part is to play along with the recording, and instead of starting on a G major chord, they're actually starting on a B major chord. And so what you want to do to play along with the recording is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 4th fret, then now your G is really a B major, your F is really an A major chord, your C is really an E major chord, and your E minor is really a G sharp minor chord. But to take it from the very, very beginning, you could still kind of work that intro lick where we kind of work that cute little keyboard intro sneaky coolness. So you might want to kind of kick it off with that. And then we got our bass line, and you could actually kind of follow that too as kind of an intro licked into the verse part. Is that 3 3 2 0 3 2 3 3 0 2 0 3 2 3 3 2 0 3 2 3 3 0 2 0 3 2. Or if you wanted to kind of follow that cool little keyboard hit, you could have the 3 0 0 0 1 and 2 3 3 0 0 0 1 and 3 0 3 0 0 0 1 and 2 3 3 0 3 0. So you could kind of follow it that way, or you could strum through it and kind of work that down, down, up, down, up. I mean, have G with a down, down, up, F, down, C, down, G, 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 down, down, up, F, down, C, down. Now another strum pattern I would think about using through the song though is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is right now we're kind of tapping our foot to the beat and kind of dividing it into 2 parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns, this could be a little bit challenging but very cool, is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is if you take the G and do a down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you do a up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, 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 down, up. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, whole pattern for the chorus tag. On the verse chorus, you may want to do the G with kind of the down, 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 up, and then hit the F for a down, down, up, C with a down, down, up. Kind of half them that way. So you have G, down, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, down, up, F, down, up, C, down, up. And then we basically be repeating that until we get to our chorus tag. You could do the chorus tag with just the down, down, up, down, up. You'd have G, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, up. Or if you're quick enough, you could work it as G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then from there, then we'll be going back to kind of our intro part, which is kind of our verse chorus. Now, if you wanted to, something else that I like to add to a song like this is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, you can go in a bass note for the chord. So on the G, you'd have the Louis bass, down, up, down, G with Louis bass, down, up, down. On the F bar, if you're using the F bar, you'd have the Louis string for your bass, down, up, down. And on the C, you'd have the A string for your bass, A bass, down, up, down. Then on the E minor, you'd have the Louis string for your bass, E minor, Louis bass, down, up, down, up. So you could kind of work that into your verse chorus by doing the G with a bass, down, up, and then doing your F and C. G bass, down, up, F, C, G with a Louis bass, down, up, F, down, C, down, G, Louis bass, down, up, F, C. Or with the 16th pattern, you could do kind of a bass, down, down, up on the G, and then hit the F for a bass, down, up, C with a bass, down. So you have G, down, down, up, F, bass, down, C with an A bass, down, G, Louis bass, down, down, up, F, C, G, 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 F, C. And then from there, we'd be going back into our chorus tag. So we could try that with a bass, down, up, down, up. We'd have G with the bass, down, up, down, down for the bass, down, up, down, G minor, Louis bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, G with Louis bass, down, up, down, F bass, down, up, down, G minor, Louis bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, up. Or you could add basses to your 16th pattern, and then you have G bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, F bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor, down, down, up, down, down, C with an A bass, G with Louis bass, F, E minor, C. And then from there, then we'd be going back into our verse chorus. So we'd be back to kind of our G, F, C, G, F, C, G, F, C, G, F, C, before we go into our bridge part. And on the bridge part, you may want to kind of think about using that lick, that G, F power chord lick, and then G, G, a G, F, G, G, a G, F, G, G. Or you could strum through that part, and we could work that with our down, down, up, down, up. We'd have G with a down, and F with a down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, G, down, F, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, up. Or we could add basses to that and make it a G with a bass, and then the F, down, up, down, up, F, down, bass, down, up, down, G with a bass, F, down, up, down, F with a bass, down, up, down, G with Louis bass, F, down, up, down, F with a bass, down, up. Or you could work that with the 16th pattern and do G with kind of your down, and then the F with the down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, G, down, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, F, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Or you could add basses to that and have G with the bass, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, F, bass, down, down, up, down, 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 G bass, F, down, down, into our verse chorus. So we've added the G, G, F, C, 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 G, F, C. And then from there, then we'll be going back into our bridge part. So we've added that G, F, G, G, or we have the back into our verse tag, our chorus tag. So we'd have that G, F, E minor, C, G, F, E minor, C. And then from there, then we go back to our verse chorus for our outro. So we're back to the G, F, C, G. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Ghostbusters! So happy Halloween! And good luck!